the Nokia 3310. A phone so powerful it survived drops from moving buses, angry throws and years without charging. Released in September 2000, this was Nokia's mic drop moment. No camera, no internet, no touchscreen. Yet it sold over 126 million units worldwide, making it one of the best-selling phones in history. This thing didn't need apps. It was the app. Today we're tearing it apart, literally, and looking at every single component to understand why this phone was basically immortal. Front housing and keypad shell. This front panel is made from thick polycarbonate plastic, not the recycled emotional damage plastic we use today. No glass, no cracks. Just pure, unfiltered durability. The keypad cutouts are oversized so dirt, dust, and life stress could just leave. This is why when you dropped it, the floor cracked, not the phone. The part your fingers actually touched. This rubber keypad carries the printed numbers and symbols. It spreads force evenly, keeps dust out, and works with the silicone dome sheet underneath to give the Nokia 3310 its legendary typing feel. LCD screen and light diffuser. The display you actually read, and the glow that made it visible. A monochrome LCD, roughly 84 by 48 pixels. No color. No touch. No distractions. Ultra-low power consumption. Visible in sunlight. Nearly impossible to break. This screen didn't need protection. It was the protection. Behind it, a thin plastic diffuser spread light evenly across the keypad. Whoa. No LEDs per key, just simple backlighting. Clean, efficient, genius. Modern phones use 50 LEDs for vibes. This used one light and pure engineering. Silicone dome sheet. The unsung hero of the keypad. This thin silicone sheet sits between the plastic keys and the circuit board. Each raised dome collapses when pressed, giving that iconic Nokia click, then springs right back. Underneath each dome is a carbon contact pad, built to survive hundreds of thousands of presses. That's why every button still worked, even after years of rage playing Snake. Mine PCB, or logic board. Here, we have the legendary green PCB, the soul of the phone. Inside, an ARM-based processor clocked in the low megahertz range, RAM of about 1 to 4 megabytes, internal storage of about 1 megabyte. Yes, 1 megabyte. And somehow, it ran calls, SMS, games, alarms, and your entire social life. Input and output contact assembly. The phone's nervous system. This cluster handles charging, antenna signal, accessory connections and the vibration motor. Everything presses directly onto the motherboard. No ribbon cables, no weak points. It flexes, absorbs shock, and just keeps working. Plastic mid-frame. This internal frame holds the speaker, vibration motor, and supports the motherboard. It spreads impact, keeps everything aligned, and is a huge reason this phone survived so many drops. The battery. A 900 to 1000 milliamp hour removable battery. On paper, that sounds tiny, but this phone sipped power. A monochrome screen. A low megahertz processor. No background apps. No notifications screaming for attention. That meant 4 to 5 days of standby, hours of non-stop calls, and literal weeks if you forgot it in a drawer. And when the battery finally died, you didn't panic. You popped it out, swapped it in seconds, and the phone was back like nothing happened. Back cover. The shield of legends. The back cover is thicker than some modern phone frames. Snap fit, slightly flexible, absorbs impact. This is why when the phone fell, back cover pops off, battery flies out, phone survives, physics gets confused. So why was the Nokia 3000, 310, basically indestructible. Because every part had a job. Thick, plastic, absorbed, impact. Rubber keypads flexed instead of breaking. Pressure contacts replaced fragile cables. A plastic mid-frame spread the force. And the battery was removable, not glued in. No glass. No glue. No nonsense. The Nokia 3310 wasn't built to be thin. It was built to survive.